Feast of St. Lawrence, Deacon and Martyr. My dear friends, 10th of August reflection. My dear friends, he is a deacon at the time of Roman Emperor Valerius in 225. And of course, he had a lot of property, St. Lawrence, and he started selling all the property. And on the other hand, Valerius was a very stingy kind of person. He was greedy for power, and he thought church has a lot of property, and he wanted to get everything from the church. So then that's the reason for the persecution, and when Pope Sixtus was persecuted, then St. Lawrence was a deacon, diaconia, one who serves. And when he was taken for the persecution, St. Lawrence shouted and asked, "Why you are leaving your deacon?" And then he said, "I'm not leaving you, my son. You will follow me after 3 days." And then what he did, he started. Now he was asked to give all the property, wealth, gold, silver, gems in the church to the king, to the emperor and Valerius. And for 3 days, it is said, he gathered all the poor, downtrodden, the needy, and came to the palace and showed. The king was so angry, and he wanted to have him a slow death, die in pain. So that's why he was fried to die. And he had so much of joy even in his death, my dear friends. So he used to joke while he was burnt, while he was fried. And he used to say, now this side is done, and you can turn the other side. That kind of a death, my dear friends. So that joy was so strong. He used to give a lot of property, all what he had for the poor. He started serving them. And of course, he's the patron saint of poor people, children, and communists. And he's a strong character in the church. So having his life as a background, think about we'll go probe into the readings, my dear friends. Whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. So this is a theory. So if you give more, you will get more. Now, in getting, my dear friends, you have to understand you cannot expect material things all the time. Of course, you will be blessed. God will bless the cheerful giver, it is said. You will be blessed. He will take care of your needs. Jehovah Jireh, God who provides. It's a beautiful thing. And also, if you read Matthew 19:29, that gain is in eternity also. If you give something to the little ones, it will be given. You will be rewarded in heaven. So it's a journey. It's a different journey. Normally, why you grab things, why you hold on to things? Because you are scared. Because you have to provide your own security. Your insecurity will make you gather things, grab onto this world. But then, if you really surrender your life, like a child yesterday, as it was said, you will simply share what you have. Share what you have. And God loves the cheerful giver, because He Himself is a cheerful giver, isn't it? And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work. It is written, He has distributed freely as He has given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. He who supplies seeds to the sower and bread for food, will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. See, the harvest is righteousness. So if you give, you will harvest the righteousness. So sharing is beautiful, my dear friends. All the time he said to the rich young man in Matthew chapter 10 verse 17 onwards, you sell your property and give it to the poor, you will have inheritance in heaven. And store up your treasure in the place where it won't rot or robbers steal. So it's a different kind of investment. Investment in letting go. Sowing is that. And today in the gospel, my dear friends, the Lord is saying, truly, truly I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains alone. So a weed falls on the ground. It requires certain amount of sacrifice, loneliness. Dying means pain. If that happens only, and if only, it will bear more fruit. Otherwise, it will remain alone. That's exactly what happened to St. Lawrence, my dear friends. He gave himself up for the service of God. He started loving them. And in the early Christian communities, he was one of the main characters who gave everything. It's amazing. And it's a cheerful invitation to be a cheerful giver, not grumbling, pale, faces hanged on. No, a cheerful giver. Because St. Paul beautifully says, rejoice. Again I say rejoice in Philippians chapter 4 verse 4. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 16, it is said, rejoice always, pray unceasingly, give thanks in all the circumstances. So it's a different life. In the Jerusalem temple, there were two places, my dear friends. Temple where they have to put obligatory offertory. It's an obligation. And there's another place where you give freely. So out of obligation, of course, you can give. But then if you started giving freely, you will enjoy the love of the Father. You know that He's going to bless you. And you strongly believe that I'm not looked after by my salary or what I have, because He's there. And also I know His will, His intention is, if I have something, the real meaning lies when I share. Not simple sharing. By sharing, others will come to know the Christ. That whether Christ will be alive in their lives. So you are called to be an ultra Christus, another Christ, in sharing, my dear friends, and joyfully. Of course, you have to pay a price for that. You have to let go of your intentions, whims and fancies. But then, when it comes to the will of the Father, if you at the bottom of your heart, if you feel that I'm doing the will of my Father, there won't be any greater harvest that you can reap in your life, my dear friends. So just give it, just share joyfully, cheerfully, and consider that as an opportunity for you to share, because you will be really blessed in the real way, perpetually, everlasting. Blessing will be waiting for you. Think about it. Have a nice day. May God bless you.